Hey TikTok, I need your help. So, if first of all, if you are triggered by talk of SA, please scroll now because it's about to get deep. So, my mom married a guy like 19 or 20 years ago, and right away my sister and I didn't like him. We got really bad vibes. He's like a really negative person. You know, we learned over time, obviously, that when you go to restaurants with him, he'll go off on the waitress because she forgot the butter, or this says I'm supposed to get a deal on blah blah blah. He's just a jerk. Is not nice to customer service people or clerks or anybody, and started so much drama in our family. I don't even know where to begin with that. But the reason for my TikTok is that about 3 years ago, my daughter came to me and told me that this man had started touching her when she was 12, and it continued until she was 19. And he bribed her to do it and to keep her mouth shut with all the things that, as a protective mom, I tried to keep away from my kids, like energy drinks and just pretty much anything I said no to, he would say yes, so that to gain her trust or whatever is disgusting reasons. So when she told me, the first thing we did was went and filed a police report, and we've been patiently waiting for justice. And today he had his pre-jury or pre-trial or whatever in the hell it's called. And basically the judge accepted a plea deal where there were 5 charges against him, and they had all of the charges except one dropped so that he will not do any prison time. He is going to be on the SA offenders list for the rest of his life, and with a felony on his record now as well. And he'll be on probation for 5 years, I think. So if he messes up his probation or gets in any type of trouble, he'll go right to prison for 4 years. However, he won't be doing any time if he follows all the rules. And I am beyond disgusted. Okay, like, I know that he has all the negative karma in the world coming his way, but my goal now is to make sure that this never happens to anybody else with this bastard. He has his pilot's license, so he used to be a part of this Young Eagles Club where kids 12 and under could go on flights with pilots, and he was very big into that. He went to public pools a lot where he's around kids, and it makes me sick to think who he might be grooming now. So I'm going to try. I'm not real good at TikTok, so I'm going to try to figure out how to put his picture at the end. His initials are DT. I don't want to get this shit taken down, but I need Facebook to blow it up, because please make sure this man isn't around other kids. Please make sure, if you're even thinking about dating him, don't. I mean, the list of shit that he did even outside of this is absurd. He took money from my mom. He had cameras set up all over their house so he could hide it from her. I mean, this is some crazy ass shit, and it breaks my heart that my daughter had to deal with this, and that I feel like I failed her, because I thought, dropping my kids off at my mom's house, that they were going to be safe. And none of us, even though I had bad interactions with him, I still let him go over there, and I will deal with that for the rest of my life. I don't want anybody else to deal with this. We are in Missouri, and that's where the crime happened. However, the attorney told us today that he lives in Florida now. I don't know what part of Florida, but listen up, Florida people. If you see this fool, in fact, anybody in the U.S., last we heard, he's living in an RV, so technically he could live anywhere. So if you see him, or if you know anybody, stay away from him. Tell everybody you know, stay away from him, because he's a sick bastard, and I know he's out there trying to date other people and suck them and probably their grandkids into his scheme of bullshit. So please do your thing, TikTok, and get this shit out there, because it's bad enough that we didn't get any judicial justice. I need to at least know that other people aren't going to have to deal with this. So please blow this up. I would appreciate that more, even if you never look at another TikTok I ever do in my life. This is the one that matters. Hook a bitch up.